I know there's a few of you that have been looking forward to this review ever since you saw the unboxing. This is the Obarter X7
Mega Scooter.
All right, let's talk about power here. You got two 3,000 watt motors, a 60 volt, 60 amp hour battery. They give you two chargers and it takes 12 hours with those two chargers. There's a trigger style throttle with 3 speed modes. You got single, dual motors, top speed rating of 56 miles per hour. So let me show you all the different things you can do with power, as well as test out all 3 speed modes. So I still got dual motor, speed mode 3. I'm gonna hit the Eco on and show you how fast it goes with just Eco. Eco tops out at 17 miles per hour. Scooter battery is about 90% full. Speed mode 1 first, single motor, here we go. Okay, I just felt the power stop, and that is 23 miles an hour. Speed mode 2, single motor, is 32 miles per hour. Speed mode 3 is 39 miles per hour on a single motor. All right, now I'm gonna switch dual motors, speed mode 1. Speed mode 1 is 22, 2 is 34. That's 46 miles per hour. Woo! 46 miles per hour, and that is very smooth, no speed wobble. That is fantastic, wow. Now that was actually going slightly uphill, so I'm gonna turn it around, go back down and see if I can get faster. Here we go. Come on, let's get 50. The 53 miles an hour. I am a little bit nervous. That's the fastest I've gone on any vehicle. This scooter weighs 176 pounds and it can carry a rider up to 264 pounds. So let me show you all the things that you can do with acceleration. We'll do non-zero start first. So of course with the non-zero, hit the throttle, you know, nothing's happening. Small kick. Okay, yeah. Don't need to kick it that much for it to engage. Then of course, zero start, hit the throttle, instantly engages. All right, 90% battery life, turbo turned on, dual motors, 0 out of 5 first. Here we go. Ooh, and that is a gentle but powerful acceleration. There's 30. That is nice because you hit the throttle and it instantly engages, but it doesn't like throw you off the scooter, which I actually prefer. Crank that up to 5 now. Again, same as before, dual motors, 90% battery life, turbo turned on. Here we go. You know, I honestly can't really tell the difference. There's 30. You're not gonna beat somebody off the line, but you'll catch up to them after about 20 feet. Now with the monster battery, as this has, you would expect a monster range, and that is true, a 124 mile range rating. That's insane. Gonna do 2 range tests. First one riding about 20 to 22 miles per hour. Not a lot of stop and go on some kind of flat terrain. The second one, harder riding, a lot of stop and go and a lot more elevation gain. Range 1 first. It's time to talk about the scooter, tell you all the good stuff about it. First off, here's everything that comes with it. You get 2 chargers, a charging adapter, 3 braces for the stem, there's a multi-tool, and 2 very sturdy metal fenders. And of course, this is foldable. When it comes to hauling this around, it's definitely a 2-man carry. I think I'm looking at the wrong battery readout. I was looking at this screen, which shows a full battery, but this one, there's 2 bars missing. Not really congruent between the battery and the readout. I'm assuming that this is the more accurate readout. So I haven't been keeping track of this one. I've gone about a battery and a half, and I've hit 19.32 miles, which is awesome. I got dual motors, and I'm on speed mode 1, full throttle, which is topping out about 22, 23 miles per hour. Now, what you guys really want to know is the balance and the handling. How does something this big and gargantuan ride? Now, it has a 43-inch wheelbase, so you just have tremendous stability. So going around 20 miles per hour, I can take my hand off. You know, the handlebars are vibrating a little bit. They're moving around. It is a pretty bumpy and old road. I mean, the balance at 25, 26 miles per hour is fantastic. I mean, that's just, there's nothing to it. Feels like you're going 10 miles per hour on most scooters. For something this expensive, you better not have any speed wobble at 40 miles an hour. So let's see if that's true. Oh, it's beautiful. Woo! Oh, yeah. 50 miles an hour, and that is just smooth. Oh, yes. Oh. No speed wobble at 51 miles per hour. It is a dream as far as balance goes. Let's talk about handling now. I'm gonna pick it back up again. Getting it kind of lower down. Got a nice corner here. 28 miles an hour. I go a little bit faster. Woo! Oh, yes. Oh. Oh, jeez. That's gotta be the funnest time I've ever had, turning around corners. Oh, man. The one thing I noticed is you really have to lean. You know, it's got a lot of weight, so you got to put your weight into it to get this thing to turn good. It's not very easy to do it, but you know, you don't want it to be too easy with something this big. Then as you go fast, it really takes a lot of effort to turn sharp, so it stiffens up, which is what you want. There's no steering dampener. They've just designed it very well to where it loosens up when you're going slow and stiffens up when you're going fast. But even when going slow, you can really zigzag this pretty good. Like, I really like the handling. And also, you know, when you're at a standstill almost, you don't have to hop off and turn it around. I mean, this has just tremendous stability when going slow. I'm just gonna do a tight 360 here, and you know, you can just turn on a dime, which is crazy for how big this thing is. The lack of noise is super impressive. I can't hear anything coming from the motor. It's all the wheels hitting the pavement. I'm gonna floor it. 3, 2, 1. Everything is locked in tight, no screws rattling, no shaking, no vibrating. This feels as solid at 10 miles per hour as it does at 50. Okay, lost another battery bar. I've gone 31.36 miles. As far as the geometry of the scooter, I'm 5'11", as most of you guys know. If I fully extend my arms, I can reach past the grips about 3 inches. It's a good size for my height. If you're 6'1", 6'2", standing straight up, you could just easily reach down and grab the grips. You wouldn't have to bend over at all. If you're small frame, you're gonna probably get intimidated by it, but just get past that, hop on it, hit the throttle, and it's all gravy from there. Okay, so I'm a little confused. This display, battery life, shows 3 battery bars missing, and the main one, I just lost my first one. If this is accurate, that is insane because I just hit 35 miles, which 35 miles and 1 battery bar. And if that's the case, this might take me a couple days to finish this range test. So I don't know which is accurate here. Gonna keep on going and find out. All right, let's talk about the cockpit stuff. Good length for the handlebars. It's about 10 inches wider than my shoulder length, so you got plenty of room there. There's wingtip grips. They are stationary. It's a hard rubber, kind of a nicer feeling rubber, but I've definitely felt nicer grips. But they are a good size. They're not super bulky. It's got my favorite type of throttle. I've never had my hand go numb with these trigger style throttles. The stem angle, it is angled back a little bit, but you have so much room. I mean, from my waist to the handlebars, I've got about a foot, foot and a half. If you're a bigger guy, you're really gonna like that. Now the deck, it's pretty much a dance floor. It is huge. Putting my feet side by side, I could fit another foot and a half. Putting them one in front of the other, it fits fully on the deck. I don't have to go up on the fin. And speaking of that fin, it's at the perfect angle. It kind of cradles your body into the scooter. Now below the deck, you got 14-inch air-filled tires. Very knobby, which I like to see. Reduce the risk of getting a flat tire. Then you got a front fork suspension, you know, motorcycle style front fork suspension, really. I'm not sure what the travel on that is, but for paved trail riding, even going 50 miles an hour, it is super smooth. And then in the back, you got dual hydraulic rear. You just got a tremendous amount of traveling. I'm bouncing on this, and I'm gonna be going down 4 or 5 inches. Just tons and tons of travel. Okay, so it looks like this display might be catching up. Just lost another battery bar, where this one is still at 2 bars, but that second one does go off and on, indicating that it's almost depleted. I feel this is more accurate than this because the top speed has dropped from 22-23 to 20-21, which indicates a lower battery. But anyway, I've gone 41.47 miles, still a heck of a range. All right, down to the last battery bar on this. Gone 49 miles. Holy crap, I am tired. My app recorded 50.21 miles with 3,804 feet of elevation gain. And I still had a full battery bar left, so I'm thinking I probably could have got another 5 to 10 miles. So 60-mile range is insane with dual motors. Anyway, gonna charge it back up for range test number 2. Oh, it's go time. Range test 2. Now the second range test is done. The app recorded 39.32 miles with 6,443 feet elevation gain. The scooter still had plenty of power and it was on that last battery bar. So I'm thinking that with the power it had, I probably could have got another 5 miles. Man, 40 miles with that much elevation is amazing. That's incredible. Then again, if you shut off one of those motors, you're up in the 100+ range. Anyway, hopefully that gives you an idea of what it can do.
riding, I'm liking it so far. Going 23 miles an hour on this pretty well-traveled road. There's some rough sections like right here, and man, it just glides over it. Big old bump there. Oh, got a little bunny hop. The recoil in the front shocks is a little bit abrupt and kind of hard. You can hear it recoil. Let's see if I can find a bump here. Yeah, see? Not the smoothest there. Those front lights have rattled loose a little bit. I can hear the screws moving around now, which is to be expected for the type of road I'm taking this on. This is definitely not the smoothest road I've been on. Oh, geez. I didn't see that bump. I keep on expecting to kind of lose control when I hit some of these bumps, and I don't. This is wonderfully stable. And on just a nice gravel road, you can go 25, 30 miles an hour on this.
The X7 has a hill rating of up to 55%. I will say that again, 55%. What vehicle has a hill rating of 55%? That's insane. Anyway, I'm gonna test out how well this can climb up a very steep 25% grade hill.
Full charge, speed mode 3, turbo, dual motors. Let's see what this can do. Oh, we got another lovely deer there. Hello, deer. This is a 25%. Got some gravel on the road, so 14 miles an hour. Woo! Really starts to get steep here, and we're hitting more gravel. 13, and now it's all the way gravel. Man, we're up over the top. Jeez, that's pretty awesome. Hello. You want to go down the hill here?
I'm not going down that.
It's only 25% grade.
You go down that. I'll watch you.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna. That might be too steep for me.
That looks like you can handle it.
All right. Well, wish me luck here. I'm gonna just gonna slowly go down this thing. Have a good one. All right. Well, boy, we're sliding out the back tire. There we go. That's much more stable than I thought it was gonna be. So another thing you want to know is that the left side controls the rear brake, right side controls the front. Don't have to put a lot of pressure to engage the brakes. And 3, 2, 1, hard brake. Ooh, man, you got a lot of tread, a lot of surface area in that rear tire, so that's a pretty abrupt stop for something so heavy.
Okay, let me walk you through the LCD screen and control pad. First off, it's got 2 keys. Turn it on, then you gotta power on the scooter. You guys have probably seen this type of throttle. This is the TF100, pretty basic for these dual motor scooters. If you haven't seen this though, that is a very large screen, a little bit tricky to see in daylight. When you change the speed mode here, hit the speed mode or the mode button here, 1, 2, 3, it does change on the big screen. I changed the units from kilometers to miles, but it doesn't show up here. This is still in kilometers. I don't know how to change that into miles per hour. And the battery readout, as I talked about in the range test, is not accurate. To access the P menu, just hold down both buttons at the same time. P2, you can change the units. P4, the sleep time. P6, the wheel diameter. And P16, you can reset the odometer. On the left side, you got the lights. And a horn. It's a cutesy little horn. The X7 has an IPX5 waterproof rating, a 6-month warranty, and ships in about 3 to 5 days. If you're gonna tell, I'm a big fan of the Obarter. A lot of fun. I love the acceleration. It's not too abrupt, so it's really good for off-road riding. Be picky on the type of terrain you take it on though. It can handle some bumps, but too bumpy, too rocky, and you're gonna have a struggle. But other than that, the speed, the stability, the lights, how awesome it looks, all that stuff I really enjoyed. If you want to pick it up, I've got the link in the description. Also be sure to check out my website, electricrevolutionreviews.com. There you can find all my reviews sorted by price and capability. Hit that like button before you go, and please subscribe for the latest in electric bike, board, and scooter reviews. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Holy crap. You got a carrying handle, or a handle there on that fin, which it does make it slightly easier.